Atma Namaste, precious person, and welcome to another episode of the Sunday Success Sessions. So I'm Avril, I'm going to be your host on this journey today, and I'm a CTA coach, which means Conception to Action Coach. So I have trained in many modalities. I'm an energy architect, I'm a mindfulness and meditation teacher. I teach a form of yoga called Kundalini Yoga through a particular lineage. And I'm an ICF ACC coach working towards my PCC certification. Although I've been certified by my coaching company, I have yet to receive my ICF PCC credentials, which will happen anytime soon. So today we're going to talk about energy and how energy plays such an important role in fulfilling your dreams, your goals, or desires. Now, I have an academy called the Conscious Creators Academy, or the Academy of Conscious Creation. And it's an online academy where I teach people this formula using the AAA formula of align, attract, achieve, how to consciously create their lives. Because most of us are walking around today unconscious. We may know what we want on a very superficial level, but we've never really deep dived to find out the how, the what, the when, the who, and the why. So today we're going to talk about energy. So the number one question that arises is, what is energy? So energy is basically a property of matter and space that can be transferred or converted into other forms. It's a fundamental concept in physics that refers to the ability of a system to perform work and produce heat. Now, energy can take many forms. You have kinetic energy, you have potential energy, you have thermal energy, you have chemical energy, you have nuclear energy, you have electrical energy. And of course, our bodies are electromagnetic fields which have electrical energy and magnetic energy. Our thoughts are electrical impulses in the brain, and our emotions are magnetic impulses felt in the body. Now, in everyday life, energy is all around us and is involved in everything we do. For example, we use energy in our homes, in our cars. We use energy even to move our bodies. So basically, we are all energy beings. The universe is made up of energy, which is universal energy, consciousness energy, and we are individual energy. Now, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred, transformed, and transmuted. Now, we just spoke about the different types of energy, and that was quite a physics kind of definition, right? But to understand energy is that we are all energy beings. We are vibrating at different frequencies, which is why I am made of flesh and bone, and the device I'm recording on is made of silicon, plastic, glass, whatever. But our basic nature is energy. So the universe is constantly evolving, constantly flowing. So energy is flowing, is moving, is transmuting, is transforming, but there is no space and energy where there is no space in the universe where there is no energy. There is a saying, nature abhors a void, which means that energy pervades every single dimension in different universes, not just our universe. So animals use energy, plants use energy. Energy is being used in different processes, in labs. Energy is being used all across the globe in different ways. It can be stored in multiple ways. So if you and I are energy, and this entire universe is an energy field, then doesn't it make sense that our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions are also energy? And then to further that theory, which is actually a fact, doesn't it also mean that if we don't align our energy with what we want on an energetic plane, in order to bring it into a physical plane, from conception all the way to action, then you're not going to be able to bring your desires into reality or achieve your goals, because everything is energy in the universe. Now, there is negative energy and positive energy, and these are simply ways to explain undesirable states and desirable states. So when you have emotions like greed, anger, jealousy, lust, and when you have mental states like tension, fear, blame, shame, guilt, regret, constantly being agitated, irritability, then you're not in the right energy space to create. Because think about it, if you have a massive headache, or if you've had a fight with your significant other, or if you didn't get that promotion at work, or if you didn't get funding for your startup venture, or whatever negative particular thing has happened in your life, think whether you were calm, think whether you were creative, think if you could perform, think if you had great digestion, think if you wanted to go for a movie. Absolutely not. You were not in any kind of desirable state because mentally and emotionally you were agitated. So you could not create anything from that space, because that is not the space of creation. But when you're in love, when you get that promotion, when you get that new car, when you have that money in your bank account, when you have the perfect relationship that you think is perfect, when your health is absolutely on course, when things are going well and you're in a good space and you're vibrating at the energy of abundance, happiness, joy, gratitude, giving, compassion, then when you create, when you put your energy, when you put your your focused mind, when you put your heart into something, then you can create wonders, miracles. So that's why the first step in my formula is align, then you attract, and then you achieve. So how do you harness positive energy for success? So like I said, if you're in a positive state and if you have positive energy, you're in a state to move, to build, to grow, to collaborate, to evolve. And you'll find cooperative components from the universe coming forward to help you in that. You'll find people wanting to collaborate with you because you're sending out a particular vibration based on your energy into the universe. And that is finding that kind of energy, because like attracts like. So if you are ambitious, driven, calm, focused, aligned, then you're going to find those people, those circumstances that are calm, focused, aligned, creative, and that will help you on your journey towards your goal or your desire. So how do you align your energy in the first place? Number one is through awareness. If you're not aware of your mental and emotional and physical and psychological and spiritual states, then you've lost the plot, because you're just walking around like a zombie. You're reacting, you're not responding, you're getting distracted, you're not focused, you can't concentrate, you have the shiny object syndrome, jumping from one thing to another. Anything distracts you, everything distracts you, your emotions are heightened, you can't control your negative states, you get completely overtaken by positive states, you get carried away by positive states, and you're constantly yo-yoing like a candle in the wind, you're blowing any which direction, completely dependent on external circumstances for your happiness, completely dependent on the external for your well-being. The second thing is mindfulness, which is why I teach mindfulness. If you're not mindful about, do I have a growth mindset or do I have a fixed mindset? Am I calm or am I rash? Have I thought this through correctly, or am I just going for the sake of going ahead with it? Am I just following the crowd, or am I really standing my ground here? Am I able to focus under pressure or am I not? If you don't apply mindfulness to your everyday life, to course correct, to self-regulate, to achieve bigger and greater things, to improve your relationships, to think better, to be emotionally stable, to communicate better with people, to be understood, to understand, then your energy is going to be completely off. And you also have to know your environment around you, because everything starts from within, but then it moves towards the outside. So what is your environment like? Are the people around you the right people for you? Have you constantly been making the same mistakes without any change, and do you need a coach? Are people around you bringing you down or lifting you up? Do you have a tribe where you can be yourself? Do you have the 5 people around you? Are they growth mindset people? Are they successful people? Or are they just the same old, cribbing, not really wanting to move forward, very mediocre, very happy being where they are, stuck, stagnant. Because you are the sum of the 5 people around you. So what is your environment like? Is your environment productive, positive? Is it helping for your evolution or is it not? So how do you shift your energy in different situations? For example, if you're in a negative state, what can you do to get into a positive state? Say you're writing your goals down and you're finding it really difficult. You don't know how to move ahead. What would help you? Well, first you've got to think about, am I aligned with this goal? Is it aligned with who I am? Because if your purpose is to create meaning in other people's lives by giving back to society, then if your goal is to have a $3 million mansion in LA, is it a match? Because you could use that money to further your goal. So you see, there has to be a synergy. If the goal has purpose and meaning for you, whether it's a $1 million mansion or whether it's to provide food to remote villages in India, it's totally your call. I'm not debating with you on the goal. I'm saying, are you aligned with your goal? Because a lot of us set goals based on what our caregivers, our parents, our teachers, society, our idols, most of us set goals based on that. And then we meet with failure again and again and again and again, and we wonder why, and then we blame ourselves because we're not aligned with that goal. But if you're aligned with the goal, you'll take any amount of risk, calculated risks. You'll seek out a mentor or a coach to course correct you, to save you years of heartache. You'll be cognizant of your mistakes, of your good points, of your attributes, of things which are not your attributes. You learn to keep them in balance. You learn to keep your ego in check. You learn to curate circumstances around you to get to where you want to go. You learn to manage yourself within the 24 hours that you have in the day. You learn how to protect yourself from other people's negative energies. You learn how to protect your space from negative energy. You learn how to trust yourself more. You learn how to let go of past trauma that's stopping you, that's not allowing you to move forward, because all trauma will stop you from moving forward because it's causing certain subconscious, emotional and mental blocks. So that's what I mean by alignment. It's the first step to any successful person. And you can go into history and see every successful person, once they became successful, they have been vulnerable and they have come out and spoken about their challenges and their mental blocks and certain traumas that they went through and how they had to literally align themselves. They may not use the word align, but what they mean is that they had to literally come to terms with what they were going through, heal, move past it and push forward. And that's why energy is so important to create the life of your dreams by taking conscious action. And that's why it's the first step in my AAA formula of Align, Attract, Achieve. And if you found this video useful, then why don't you check out my masterclass next Sunday at 10 a.m. It's called the Conscious Creators Masterclass and there's a link below. So just sign up, it's free. Look at the testimonials on the landing page. It's jam-packed with content. You get 4 gifts as soon as you sign up in your inbox. So please whitelist the email ID connect@avrilskews.com. Also, if you're interested in joining my 30-day bootcamp where I teach you the first step of alignment for 30 days live every day from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Plus you get recordings of every single class as long as you're a member. It's a monthly membership and it's absolutely really at a rock bottom rate. It's only $999 for a month of daily support with me live, plus every single recording that you've missed. So, if you're ready to take action and it's totally your choice, then please go ahead and check out both those links. Until I see you again, please do me one favor. Please like this video, please share this video, please click the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon, the bell notification, so that you never miss a Sunday Success session with me, releasing every Sunday 9 to 9:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Until I see you again, be the conscious creator that you are and stay true to being you. I'm your sister in alignment and healing, and I'm Avril Quadras. Atma Namaste.